Okay, I'm going to show you how you can convert an image into a text prompt. And this will work only for GPT4. This is a prescription monthly plan. The free version don't have all these options I'm fixing to show you. And one of the options is make sure that you are in GPT4 because it's got two different versions. You might see 3.5 on the left and GPT4. We need to stay on that one. We'll know we're on that one because we'll now have an option to attach an image here. You can upload this and upload an image, or you can copy and paste it. Now take note, even though that you're under monthly prescription, if you use it too much, you'll probably get a message saying, hey, you kind of use this too much, you're going to have to wait a little while before you try it again. And it'll switch you back to the free mode. So with that said, what we're going to do is I'm going to just show you this error real quick and we'll go over it later. So if we go down here to your name and click it and go to custom instructions, I will have a link below the video. We'll have a zip file and there's going to be a text file in there. And I want you to take that and put it just like I have it here. Now, and make sure all your settings are all the same what you see here. So that needs to be done first. Okay, I'm on Windows 11, so if you don't see this option, it's probably because you don't have it on your type of operating system. But on mine, it's called the Snipping Tool. So if I can either save an image out of here and upload it, or I got the Snipping Tool. If I press the PRT screen of my keyboard, which is print screen, and I press it, it gives me an option to drag over an image like this, and as soon as I let go, it copied it to the clipboard. So if I come back here and we'll go to new chat, this is based on the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'll give you a little demonstration. I'm going to Control V that and let it load. And I'm just going to press the number 1. Alright, now it's going to follow my custom instructions. And I'll go over that in just a little bit. And this is a lot simpler way than trying to ask it a bunch of questions, and I'll get it here in a little bit more detail. As you can see here, it created a code box that you can copy from, this little copy button, and you can go ahead and paste it in your application that takes prompts in it, and you can put them in here. Okay, keep that in mind. So this is the start how you do it. I'm going to show you one that I've already created and explain to you how this works. So if I come over here and I come up here, it's based on this image. As you recall, I did the first one and I just put the number 1 after I pasted the image. So what this does, it's going to give me a full description of this with a lot of detail. Alright, you can see right there. What number 2 does, if you just type 2 in there, which I just did right here, next to this my icon here that says WE on here, well, the output was this one here. This is like a medium prompt. You can see there ain't a whole lot of text in there, but the top one does because it's got more description in it. Okay, I typed 3 in the box. You can see ain't no slider because this is the shortest description. Then I put 4 in the box, and it gave me a lot of detail. Alright, and I prefer to use 1 and 4, okay, because certain models do not like a lot of description. Some of them like a little bit of description, so you have a variety. As you can see, I typed 5. Okay, 5, it only goes to 4, 1 through 4. So I type 5. Look what it says. Sorry, I cannot help you with that. I'd put 3 again. Remove the white stripe. The Mustang that I was it was producing. It was a number 3. It said white stripe right here, okay? I manually could have did it, but this is just a little example, and it removed it right here. Let's see, where's that at? Alright, it was right here. Okay, here's another one. I wanted number 4, which lets the chat GPT to run wild and give you the most description you're going to get. And this can come in handy. And I said, remove the white stripe and make it a night scene. So basically what happened is, I'll just open this up here and we'll take a look at a few of these options. I had paused the video, but I'm going to go back here. So it's going to be based on all these descriptions right here as this Mustang, okay? So basically, if I go into invoke here, and I'm going to show you one right here that I got. So this is open up in image to image. So I got this little info right here, and it lets you see the prompt in the car. But I have to slide. I'll show you how to do this in a second. So basically, if I have this one selected, or any of them selected, you'll see that update over here. Alright, so basically, let's say I had this one selected. So when you have this selected, you'll have to come over here like this. Okay, this is one of the prompts. Then I said, hey, remove the stripe. So I select here and click it, and then it's, it removed the white stripe, and this is what it removed it from. Now I got a red car. And do you recall that one that I said make it a night scene? Well, here's the one of it made of a night scene. It removed the stripe and made it a night scene. Alright, some of these SDX models, they don't like a lot of information up here in the prompt where the description's at. Okay, and some do and some don't, and certain models the same way. This one here, it gave it a lot of description. It knew it was a Mustang, and it also knew it was a classic Mustang, because it was giving me a lot of detail about the car. If you choose an option that don't give you a lot of detail, like example this one here, and I'll click over here to drag it, and the reason why I'm dragging over here because this image here is actually to this prompt. Look, it knew it was a red Mustang, but it didn't say anything about a classic car. So this is a Mustang, but it's not the Mustang I'm looking for. The Mustang I'm looking for is this classic Mustang. So it's based on 1, a lot of detail, 2, medium detail, 3, little detail, and 4, you're going to get a lot of detail. And what this does is basically let the ChatGPT run wild with it and give you everything that it sees. These are these ones right here is, like I said, you can tell when I chose one, how, like I showed you earlier, it's got a lot of text in here. Alright, then I press 2, it's got a little less because it's less description. And number 3, it has no sliders, so this is the only description I got. And number 4, it's got a lot of description, so keep in mind what these numbers mean. Okay, in this little demonstration, what I did was I copied and pasted this image right here. All I did was type 1. It knows I want a lot of description, and I said make the yellow car red. And it says note, I cannot modify the image of the car's color to red. Sure, we can go in here and look around, and we can find the word yellow. as it is right here. And we could take that out, but we can also ask it another way. Instead of, I changed my mind that from 1, which is a lot of detail, to number 3, which is lesser detail. It depends how you word it. You could write like this, just put 3, and I wrote, because it was giving me an error that it couldn't change color, so I said, hey, you know what, I want to just change this up and try it with a lesser detail. So I just typed 3 in here, and then and it depends how you word it. So I said, because it told me I couldn't. So I said, change the car color to red and update the text to reflect the changes. Alright, and here it is, right here. So it wasn't enough detail, so I did the same thing for number 4, and I said basically the same stuff, and it gave me a lot of detail. And remember, you can copy and paste this from the clipboard. So you can copy here, go to your application that you're doing your prompts in, then it's always to the clipboard, and you can come back over here, an example right here. I'll just remove the text so you can see. It's to the clipboard, and then we can just go like this and Control V that in there. You might be asking yourself, well, why can't I just copy and paste the image and say, hey, can you describe this image? Well, you can, and that works, but you don't have a good selection. And what this custom, right here, if we go down here and I'll show you again, we go to custom instruction. It's got other things in here that improves that, and I want to show you because that's going to be different than, because number 4 here, the number 4 option, it lets it run wild, but I give it some extra instructions to do things, okay, and I'll show you that in the text field here. So if we look right here, when you get this text file, you will no longer put it's telling you put this in the top box and put the one in the bottom box. You will not put the word top box or bottom box in there. So basically you'll be copying from here to here, then from here. Now let's do that again. Down from here. The shift key. And you'll be copying it from there. You will not be copying these bold text up here, or with the caps on them. So basically I'll go over to show you exactly what this does. The top box, it says I often work with images and need detailed description of them. My preference is for consistent structured response. I value precision and clarity. Okay, I'm just, this is what the top box says. So if you look down here, this number 1 activates this description, and the description is detailed description, okay, if the number 1 is pressed, okay. If number 2 is pressed, it will produce medium length description. And what the code block does is that's where he lets you, in that black area, the black box where it lets you copy and paste from, on the little icon on the top right, this is what we call the code block. Then if we go down, you can see that it started high, now we're going down low. This one here, if you put 3 in the box after when the image is there, it gives you just a brief description, so it's going to be less. And if you press 4, it's going to give you a full description. It's going to tell you, you're going to tell it to analyze the image and generate a full description. What's different about this code than just going in there and saying, hey, give me, analyze this image, it does other things to it also. I added where it says, describe this image if it was a historical photograph. Can I compare this image to a famous painting? Create a stories by this image. And this one here says describe the emotions. It knows how to pick up emotions and stuff. Then this one here is kind of important right here. Answer the questions about this image. That means anytime that you press 1, 2, 3, or 4, you can also talk about what you want to change in it. So basically that's how that works. And the rest of them here, I don't know if you're into coding, but it's, I just gave you a brief overview of how this works. So basically this is a lot better than just putting an image in there and saying, here, tell me what this image does so I can get a prompt. This is just an easy way of doing things, and if you find an image you like and you want to kind of resemble it and create your own prompt out of it, this is just a simple way to describe it and ask certain questions, which you still can. I know there's software that can take an image and describe it, but I haven't seen anything better than GPT4. This thing here is, I'm saying, about 95% accurate. So it's just a simple way of doing it. It's got some extra stuff in the custom instructions, and like I said, you'll be loading through here, custom instructions, and the text file, you'll put this in here like this, and on the top half and the bottom half you'll put all this stuff in here and enable for new chat. Okay, very simple. Once you do that, you're good to go, as long as you are in Chat GPT4 mode. Okay, not the free version, because you will not see this little icon to upload here. And hope you have fun. Thank you.